There we go. Hello and welcome to Barotrauma Part 3. Thank you for listening to our talks in the background. We will try to... we will cut it out when we start the session. So we got Nicholas here and Solmir playing.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
It's me. It is I.
Great. Fantastic players to know exactly when it's their cue. When it's their cue.
Every single time.
Everything goes according to plan. All right.
Yeah, because it's a setup.
It's a setup, yes. You guys got the scripts ready?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. All right. So to help the viewers, let's say what happened last time. The people are on the workhorse, traversing through the Shimmer Trench. They got an SOS signal from a station nearby, known as the Deep Fathom Station. What the SOS signal is about, nobody knows, but half of the crew is dead from a brutal mud raptor attack, with new leadership trying to hold the ship together with duct tape and finding a reason to make some money so they do not have to return to the Ark with a bunch of debts to be collected. Returning to the ship, we see the floating metal, what appears to be a metal object in the water. It is unsure as to what it is until more closely inspected, as the crew thinks about what to do with the thing out there, if it's danger or friend. Bartholomew.
I am in front of the console, the main bridge. As I turn this tiny knob, bing, and I press a button on the wall for communications with the artillery room. So it's still in front of us. Can you have a reading on it through the periscope?
Jeremiah.
I'm sitting in the periscope gunner nest with both hands on the handles and my face all the way into the goggles and trying to glimpse at this metal object.
Gently floating towards the object with the workhorse. The object appears to have a set of legs and arms, as if floating, slowly drifting in the water. A diving suit.
I hit the intercom button quickly with my fist. Bart, it's the suit. Stop the boat. Don't ram it. It's a suit. We gotta get it.
I freak out a bit. Press the button. Understood. As I rub my face. I give a few steps to the side to the main control and pull a lever to halt the submarine.
Chugging, rumbling, the noises not too loud for this easy maneuver as it slows down.
I stand before the console. I'm lost in thought. I'm just waiting.
700-meter distance to Deep Fathom Station. the object itself very close.
I get out of the mist. Take a deep sigh. This better not be a body in that suit. And
The security officer takes a hold of the periscope. Well, Jeremiah, if I can man the guns, do you intend to swim out there? Or what do we do?
of course, that's my job. As a, there's nobody else. So they must. You better man those guns well. See you later. I hope.
Good luck. Yeah, we have no dedicated swimmer left in the crew, I don't think.
Aren't you concerned that I'm unable to go down with this ship if something happens and I'm still out there? I tap his shoulder and walk out of the room.
Looking at the floor, why are all the ammo on the floor? As the door closes, bending over, picking up a couple.
In the main bridge, after a few seconds, maybe a minute or two, I recollect myself and start to make my way out of the main bridge. See if I can find Jeremiah. Open the door, walking through corridors at normal pace.
Easy enough.
Climbing down the hatches and the stairs, the loud metal clinking noises. Get to the diving room. Look for my suit and make ready for.
Jeremiah, Captain. Captain.
You're not a diver. Get back on the bridge, you.
I don't intend to dive. Don't worry about me. My question is though.
You hear the welding noise of Matthew, the mechanic, sitting in the corner, welding shut one of the suits, finishing up his work.
That. Do you think the suits are in good condition? Isn't it a bit dangerous? I know that one suit can take us out of debt, but if that one suit is in good condition.
So many ifs. Well, what are you getting at?
Are you going out
It's
alone?
very
That's my
valuable.
only concern.
Yeah, I'm used to working alone. I've done this many times. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll go back to the main bridge, but remember, I tap at the little black ear pod on my left ear.
Oh yeah, the direct link. Yes, we can. I'll fill in every detail.
Yeah. If that
You
fails,
had
we
me
still
at the
have the
helmet.
suit. For sure. I put my hands on my
Let's
pocket.
get going.
Matthew lifts up the welding plate in front of his head and looks up at Jeremiah. Well, if you're going outside, you can attach a harpoon gun to your mag plate on the suit, just in case.
That's the big man. I smile at him.
Well,
All right. Why are you all so jumpy? It's just a suit floating in the water outside of an SOS signaling station that we've lost contact with. What could go wrong?
There's a suit in the water?
We think so.
Oh, yeah.
It's our duty to collect it.
Oh God. Oh
It's just
gee.
floating there. See, I point like I take my left hand out of my pocket, pointed at the boy, at Matt. See, even him is a little bit concerned.
Well, do you think it's Mikko? It's Michelle?
No, of course. He's gone. He's far away. There's nothing we can do about that now. It's in the past. Hear me?
Yeah.
Let's look forward. We need to focus on the task at hand. We simply fix this, and we contact the station. Their radio will be fixed, and everything is fine.
Okay, Captain. Gonna need another hour, but the other suits should be finished with the other one by then.
All right. I'll be back at the bridge. I turn my back, but before I start walking, before I leave the room, I give 2 taps on Matthew's back and make my way all the way back to the bridge.
The smell of burnt steak wafting past you.
Just once again, hands in pocket. I lower my head and keep going.
I finally get in the suit. It looks old, but Matthew seems competent. I say to myself. All right. I test the communication device, tap it. Bart, is it working? You there on the bridge?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Mud raptors. We were... I got you there. Yeah, let's go. Matthew, get out of the room, please. And I lower the helmet,
He goes,
close it up.
Behind the water pressure doorway to allow for the airlock to fill up. Matthew,
I feel
giving you the hand signals, he's safe.
Through the intercom. The airlock is full. Are you inside? Can I open the hatch?
Check. Go.
Very well. Opening the hatch. And I get another lever. Checking the monitor where it gives me the layout of the submarine. And the door blinks red and shows an open state.
Pushing forward and then rolling aside on the metal tracks. You see endless ocean before light disappears completely. A dark blue, some light still filtering through, but not enough to gain great distance of vision. Bubbles and the small fishes alongside the workhorse nibbling away at the algae.
I take in the sensation of the deep, cold darkness in front of me, trying to feel how far it goes out into space before it hits some unknown rock beyond the reach of the projector. I put my right hand on the scooter that's sitting next to me, beside in the room, and take it out into the dark ocean slowly looking for the suit.
Press the communicators again. I believe Tim should be manning the periscope. He should be casting some light onto the old suit.
You hear an answer through the comm system. Roger that. Moving around like should I do the lighthouse or point at the suit?
Jeremiah, should he do a lighthouse? What do you prefer? What is it best for you?
Low, keep it low. And no ping.
Roger that. Pressing another button into the guns room. Keep on its general direction, Tim. Just be on the lookout. If anything, warn us. Thank you.
Roger. The light cone clicks a couple of times as the light signal dims a little by 2 levels, moving around the suit a little bit. For a moment, you can catch the sight of a reef from parts of the ocean floor down here. A good 100 meters underneath the submarine itself, before the light stops on the suit itself, floating slowly.
Drifting slowly through the depths, I stretch my arms and legs out and relax the muscles, getting into the movements of the diving and breathing slowly, and closing in on the suit where the projector is pointing to. Keeping an eye out, taking the harpoon in front of me, just poking at the inertia of the objects.
The suit in front, gently carrying back and forth, itself painted red. There is a decal, DF12, the name of the station and the number of the suit.
Art, command, come in.
Yes, I'm hearing.
It's from the station. I'm bringing it back in.
All right, now warn me when you're near the. Warn me when you're inside.
The faceplate of the suit darkened, the usual interior lights to allow sight of the face turned off.
I am holding on to the scooter with my legs. I maneuver the suit with both of my hands so as to the face screen pointing away, and grab onto one of the legs and try to hold it back.
The suit has not lost structural integrity, but you can see the armor itself having penetration marks the size of bullet shots.
Come in. It looks like there was a fight down there. This is. We gotta have Matthew to look at this suit.
Understood. Can you bring it inside? Let's have a talk.
Make my way back, dragging in the scooter as it hums slowly and with a low noise into the airlock. For a moment, I just stand with the suit. It's floating in front of me. I know it's a dead body. I say to myself, this shit isn't worth it. I finally pull it back in.
Floating
I'm inside
with
the main.
bullet wounds on the backside of the suit.
Inside the main bridge, I'm standing over the consoles, supporting myself on both my hands, and I'm biting my lip. I'm trying to. I'm sweating a bit. I'm lost in thought.
The life signal outside the ship disappearing, but you see the signal inside the airlock again.
Oh. Are you inside? I'll drain the water.
I don't respond. I take a few more deep breaths, feeling the almost claustrophobic feeling of glass right in front of your face. The sweat coming down everywhere on my hair. And wait for the water to get out and hit the intercom. We need to have Matthew look at this, Bart. Can you send him down?
Yes, I'll be near the docking bay. Like rubbing my head. I set course to meet them, walking through the hallways.
The water raining from the room, like the sound of a toilet being flushed.
The suit is there right in front of me. I poke it with a foot. I'm still wearing the suit mostly, the helmet off. I squat down. I pull at an arm.
I walk through the doorway. Yeah, the same smell you got there, Jerry. I'm standing on the door frame, like with my. I'm so wide I block the doorway.
The suit with the body itself resting on the floor, leaning against the wall, prepped up. The helmet hiding whoever is inside.
So, what'd you say, Matt?
Well, I can open it if it's another body. I'm gonna grab a body bag, I guess. Or do you want me to open it?
Oh, I'll go grab the body bag. You do the thing.
Okay, boss. He starts.
Not boss here. I tap on the metal door and I make my way to the Medi Bay. Walking through the corridors.
Looking over his shoulder at Jeremiah. Are you okay?
Yes, I was frozen in place. I wasn't frozen in place. I'm totally fine. What were you saying again? I looked down at the suits. The face still covered.
I'm opening him up now to get the body out. It's gonna take a while. And he starts unlatching a bunch of the bolts, using his mechanics tool to take the suit into deconstructing it into its different pieces to allow for the body to escape. The first one being the helmet. The body inside, long dead, well preserved, not waterlogged, but the scent of dead skin wafting past you, and a slowly rotting flesh.
I take a step back and try to control myself with the sweet stench of rotting human flesh. Yeah, good work. Keep going, Matt. It's thank God it's long dead. Poor guy.
It could be a worker from the station. Oh man, poor bastard didn't have a chance. He starts taking off the breastplates from both sides to pull them off, and the body itself wearing coverall, like a mechanic's outfit. As more and more is revealed.
What do you make of the gunshot marks in the suit? Maybe he was a criminal.
Hard to say. He got shot in the back, that is for sure, so he was walking or swimming away while he got hit. Although bullets don't travel that far in the water.
Yeah, first rule of diving, don't bring a gun. I'm gonna leave you to the work, Matt. I gotta go back to captaining here.
Sure thing. I got this. Oh. Jeremiah.
I get out of the abyss diver and just leave everything scattered on the floor, just in a complete mess, and head out of the room immediately.
Don't worry, I got this. I got this.
Of course you do. We all do, right? We got this. We got each other.
No, I mean I got the mess. Don't worry about it. I'll put it away.
Oh, of course.
Jeremiah.
Bartholomew.
Oh.
I am now reaching the Matty Bay main entrance, and I project my voice. Dr. Simone?
Yeah?
Hey, it's me, Bartholomew. And I finally getting in front of the doorway. Once again, very wide man. Hey, Dr. Simone, do you still have a body bag left? No one died. Not one of us, at least.
She walks over to one of the cabinets, to the lowest drawer. The medical bay itself, quite well equipped for a ship of this small size. Pushing the roller bed aside, opening up and handing you the body bag. Well,
I approach her.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Can I have some gloves as well?
Oh yeah.
Do you have any left?
We got those. I got a set over here. Just make sure to clean them after. She gets
Thank you so much.
the set of white gloves.
I standing in place. I look around a bit. Don't you feel weird being here alone all the time? Checking all the medical apparatus.
Well, it's not too bad. I got I guess I don't have much to do if nobody's real hurt, but I can always help out if I'm not busy doing my medical stuff. Usually,
Yeah.
I just do the bookkeeping and make sure the rooms are cleared, so of note of trip hazards.
Nice. Yeah. Smart work. Can't really do that, unfortunately. Hey, Dr. Simone. Have you ever tried the Upper Decks cuisine?
Oh, you mean back home?
Yeah.
I've been there once, but was part of an invitation of some doctors, tag along kind
I
of
see.
deal.
Would you like to try again?
She thinks like, you know, their carbonated drinks did have an effect on my palate, I must say.
Okay. If we leave out of this alive, I'll talk to you again then.
She nods, giving you like blinking for a moment and sizing you up a bit. Like, okay.
I just nodded at her, and I have to walk through the doorway sideways now because of my shoulders make me even wider. And I make my way all the way back to the diving room where there's the airlock. Hey, Matthew, like as I look in, like the smell, huh?
He's looking up at you with his mechanics, a wipe covering his face like a mask. Oh well, it's not too bad with the third body. I don't know what you're still complaining, Bartholomew.
Why don't we just flush him? Do you recognize him?
No, but the suit says he's from the station. We could flush him. There's no real reason to collect bodies.
Yeah. I sat on the ground, the body bag and the gloves. Then I bent over, put on the gloves.
You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna flush him.
Unless he's a mutant, I guess. In which case we could hand it to the doctor, but
I stopped midway as I was bending to grab its feet. Oh. You know what, Matt? I smile at him. Once again, my signature big green smile. You are the big man, huh? You're smart, boy. I guess I'll use the body bag then. And I, grab the body bag, set up to put it inside, and when it's ready, drag all the way to the Medi Bay once again.
Okay. Easy enough. The body posing no challenge. Jeremiah.
Back at the bridge cockpit room. It's now or never. I look around the room. I look at the captain's where he was usually sitting, the old captain, and I scramble through things. I look through drawers and under the table and open cupboards, everywhere, looking everywhere, just for that little something, that little pick me up. He's got to have something somewhere.
A locked drawer catches. It appears to have the lock itself recognizing ID cards.
Shit. I guess it's just you and me, workhouse. Then I look for the controls and I just touch that little ping button that Bart is always playing with. Ping.
The CRT showing you the shimmer trench. No big animals moving in sight.
Right. Let's go. Let's go. And I hand for the speed controller and set it to 3 knots.
The camel squirming a bit as the turbines push you in the direction of the station. Bartholomew, the doctor, pulling the body inside the bag onto the roller bed. Are you sure you want me to dissect him and check for mutagens?
Yeah, or anything else. Again, I'm sorry. Not the upper deck cuisine as I promised, but maybe
Well,
we can learn something out of him. I'm with my hands in my pocket, like standing tall, looking at the thing.
yeah, I can do that. You know,
Can you tell? Oh, can you tell how long has this been drifting?
she looks over the head. Well, according to the eyes, it should be. I think like 2 weeks.
It's recent. I looking around. Well, do you need an assistant? Do you need any help? Is there anything I can do?
Oh. Well, I can do the job, but I wouldn't mind if you were to learn a thing or two and observe the work. Why don't you stay?
I once again big smile. Like, yes, and I walk over to a counter, like putting on some gloves.
She
Yeah, Dr. Simone, how long have you been diving? And I approach the body.
Oh. Well, I guess I did my training in my teenage years, but nothing special. Just a usual part of school training.
I see.
That was before I worked on my doctorate and gone into medicine.
I am, as we're talking, I'm handling her some tools and, just being helpful. I see. Tell me, what do you feel about this station?
Well, it clearly needs help, but I still think we are of no use as we are now. Actually, we should
I
just
give a very exaggerated nod.
Yeah, we should be leaving. And I just want to be paid already. So I guess Jeremiah handles that now.
Yeah.
Cutting
It's
open
not
the
only
body,
you.
breaking away some of the ribs inside to see what's underneath.
I just grin a bit. Yeah, you're not the only one, Doctor.
She looks weirdly at the body. It's like, that's not supposed to be there. Pulling
I
up
hunch over.
what appears to be a slimy tentacle, slowly with a set of tweezers, extending it out of the rib cage, looking at it in the lights.
Worms?
No, that's not a worm. That's as she looks down, it appears to have been weirdly mutated as a part of the stomach organ.
Oh. Is this one of those useful mutations, or is it one of those crappy mutations?
I don't know, but I could make some tests. She clips off the tip and puts it in a vial, moves over to a different machine, starts typing away.
Incredible. Do you think mutants, if that's the correct term, but do you think it may affect their cognitive behavior, if that's the word?
Typing away at the old grey keyboard with large, big clacking sounds, staring at the CRT screen, talking across the room. Well, if the brain is mutated, certainly, but I don't know if we have any of those, on the arc. Most mutants don't really talk about it because it limits their job opportunities.
And I continue on being helpful.
At this point, I finally hit the broadcast intercom from the bridge. Crew on deck, get ready for docking. All men on your stations. Ready for docking soon. Bart, just come up here, for fuck's sake.
I was helping her holding another piece of tissue from the cadaver. I freeze mid motion. I just look at her with my eyes for a few seconds.
Well, I guess Bart needs you.
Yeah, I set it aside on a tray. Maybe you should stay here. I don't think it's safe down there.
Well, she kind of shrugs. I don't know. Whatever needs to be done. It's easier to follow the captain's orders than to start a mutiny midway through.
Oh no mutiny. We don't want any more chaos than there is. But talking can go a long way. But yeah, I'll go to the main bridge. But if anything happens, I point to one of the knives. You should probably carry one of those, or something bigger.
Yeah, She nods. Now go. You
As
should
I
not be
leave.
late.
Yes. As I'm leaving through the doorway, I once again tap twice, dum dum. But yeah, fizzly drinks. I remember that.
The door opening to the bridge.
I step inside. So Jerry, what is it?
I'm sitting in the captain's chair, which can roll around a bit. And beside the locked cupboard, there are a few wrenches, some screwdriver, and some tools, some heavier tools. Just it's a bit dented too. I just reach out into the ping button. See, I'm doing it too. We should dock soon, don't you think?
Yeah. Look, Jerry, I look behind me. I make sure the door's closed. Look, what is your end game here? I'm standing like I approach you to talk more, closer to you. What is the end game here?
The big CRT screen showing an outline of the docking rings of the station. 4 of them available, and docking outline where your ship is supposed to be to assist in the docking itself.
You wanna bring it in, or you wanna do this right now? We are
Well, no,
basically.
let's just have the conversation here. Like just
All right, all right,
Dr.
of course.
Dr. Simone said the body is like 2 weeks old. Whatever happened was recent. I really don't think it's safe.
2 weeks. That's an.
And once
That's a
again,
very long.
yeah. And you've tried communications, right? You did try the radio, correct?
No, not yet. No, you're right. We should. It's about
Oh.
time. You know what?
So let's do it right now. What'd you say? I already walking over the console.
Oh no,
looking at him.
let's. No, wait, please. You asked about the end game. Let's go through this. You know, sometimes I'm not sure who's worst. You know, our boss back home with their demands, or our real boss. You know, who's worse? You know, I know. Do you remember we talked about bringing in some weapons, some ammo, some selling it to the right people, you know, paying off old debts, you know, doing favors. I'm all for that, you know.
Sure.
I think that's a boat here, basically. That's my end game. Isn't it obvious?
Okay, it's just because you're putting yourself in danger. More than necessary. I get you're a diver. I commend that. But you're putting
Yeah, I am
yourself
a
in
diver.
unnecessary danger. Standing beside the console still.
Not for much longer, you know that. Not for much longer. No.
My hand is still hovering over the communication button. Yeah. So look, we're already here. I say we can have a quick look. If things first minute they look bad, I say we tuck our tail between our legs and return with what we have. We got a suit. That one suit can give us some credit. Oh, given we lost other 3 or 4.
You know what? You're absolutely right. It's the reasonable choice, you know. And we could just go back now. We could bring this suit and show it to anybody who likes to look at dead bodies, and they are gonna give us a big bear hug, and then we're gonna get kicked right down to the lower decks. You like sleeping in a bunk? Nah. You know, I'm old. I'm turning 31 like soon. I've been diving for years.
I take my hand I'll stop hovering it over the communication.
Yeah, but let's go back. If anything goes wrong, we'll have something to bring back, and I need this part. This is my last chance. Come on, it is. We'll play it safe like we always do.
All right. I walk over to your desk. I put my hand on a wrench. Whatever's not bolted down, though, if I find something valuable. Half.
Yeah. Of course. I knew you'd support this. It's a great idea.
Yeah. And you tell team to arm us. I'm not going down there barehanded. Or up there, I guess.
For full security. and we should stay together as a group. Everybody keep together at all times, right?
Do we really want to take the kid and the doctor with us? I think we should go us three only.
Yeah, all right. Your call.
Yeah. I walk over once again to the console and hover once again my hand over the button and look at you.
Ready for dock. Timothy, it's the three of us. We are going to board the station, look for life signs, and if anything moves, we're gonna haul ass right back to the boat and escape quickly and quietly.
Very well. I press the auto dock button that's now orange, signifying that it's ready to do its automatic thing.
Roger that. From Timothy. The whole ship screeching, and then the screeching stops as the turbines slowly turn off, and you hear large clamp noises attaching to the ship.
I shake a little on my feet, like feeling the inertia.
Timmy opens the door to the bridge room, wearing a bulletproof vest, holding a shotgun in his hand, bringing a rifle. Captain, handing it to you.
Thank you. We won't be needing these, but better safe than sorry.
I raise an eyebrow.
I wrap my captain's pistol around my waist and cleanse my hands, and we good. I look
I
him in
walk
the eye.
over, grabbing the shotgun.
He gives it to you. Well, you said we should be prepared, so I guess we are.
Yeah. How many one of those vests do we have? Looking at him.
We got this one. And I'm wearing it.
I think you should have Tim. You're probably gonna be up front. You're the best aim. You should wear it.
Yeah, and I will. Good eye.
I chuckled at him.
I got an idea. One of us could get in one of those suits if they fit in it. It's super heavy, but it's very strong. So you'd need to be very strong to be able to carry it. But what do you say, Bart? How do you like it? Have you been in one of those before?
I've wore one once, but it was not inside water. It was just to see how it felt. It's very clunky. I don't know if I can use my full capacity on those. You're very proficient in it. I've seen you walk around with it. You can make the most out of them.
It's so exhausting to walk around. If we're gonna cover any distance or need any speed, it's so hard.
Then I say we both go unsuited.
Right on.
Okay. Ready when you are. So did we did you guys got any information from the station, or is the radio dead?
Just to, make a peace with our minds here, I walk over once again, start tweezing the knob like, shh. this is the workhorse
Stop this.
model.
Oh, no,
Actually,
no.
I already spoken to the.
Roll me a
Man,
brains.
now it's done.
The signal goes out. No signal returns. It's possible to be on the wrong channel.
Not realizing this, I just looked back at them. Yes, radio silent.
Just as I said. Come on, guy. Come on. Let's get this over with. We need to inspect, up close and personal. And get out of here as soon as possible.
Rolling my shoulders, making my way already outside, out of the main bridge. Supporting the shotgun on my shoulder.
I grab the rifle and follow Bartholomew into the ladder, ascending up through the ship several decks into the top latch of the boat.
The submarine leading into one of the two camel humps, walking crates full of materials idling around, strapped away, fastened, with the top latch at the top part of the hump to allow for easy loading and reloading, now attached to the station.
I'm there looking up at this ladder into the hatch. So, what are the chances there's something already waiting for us up there?
The longer we wait, I pat his foot below the ladder. Should I go? I can go first. Come here. I'll first.
Okay, Tim, you're a good shot. Just
No. I'll do it.
Interesting.
I'll do it. It's my job.
Ah, he'll stay here. He'll just
first.
he'll point up in case tentacles sprout out of it.
Cut the shit. No.
He looks back
I
and forth
pushed them
between
aside.
Bartholomew and Jeremiah, like,
Do what he says, then.
So I ascend the ladder eagerly. Take my hand on the latch wheel and unscrew it carefully and set both hands, push against the ladder with my feet and push up the ladder. Push up the hatch, opening it.
the hatch supported with its hydraulics pushing up, opening up into the connector rings of corridors, the circular beams leading to the second hatch, clearly from the station. A different rectangular design.
I kind of explain, kind of loud. I yell, "What are we thinking? Wait! I'll go grab a helmet. We have no communications to the camel."
I look embarrassed as much as possible, trying to hide it, and I
Well,
ascend up into the small room. It's good we have you, Bart. You're the brains of this little expedition.
Maybe we
That's
can
what worries
have
me.
maybe we can have Matthew at the console on the radio so he can hear us.
Exactly. I strap the shotgun and run to Matthew. My voice echoing, Matthew.
He comes from the reactor room. Yes? Yeah, what is it?
We're boarding. Can I get a helmet so we can have communication with you? Would you be on the bridge?
Yeah, I think, yeah, that works. Sure.
Wonderful. By the way, Matthew, I kind of look around. I walk over to him,
Yeah?
put my hand on his shoulder. If something happens, you gotta do what needs to be done. Okay.
What needs to be done, Bartholomew?
Yeah, don't look here, kid. I lower myself to be more on eye level. I like you. Okay, you are too good for all of this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of a rotten man, and you're still young. You still can be better. If you find yourself, you and Dr. Simone, in a situation where you can leave us in order to survive, I would not put that against you.
He looks confused. I don't know what you mean, Bart. You've been nothing but helpful. What are you saying? You're a bad man. That's not true.
I smile, a pained smile, tapping him on the shoulder. Just remember that. I hope we return. Okay, I'll grab the helmet then.
I got it. He like leans over to one of the other suits he was about to repair, takes the helmet, and hands it to you.
In order to carry easily, I kind of standing limply without its latches on my head. Thank you.
Do you want me to detach the radio or like?
Oh, is it that easy? Yeah. And him.
Well, it's not easy, but I am a mechanic. It's not too hard for me. Uses his tools and twists a couple of screws loose, takes the portman, detaches it. Now like the insides of the helmet looking weird with the cables hanging from it. And make sure all the wires connect properly inside. Yeah, this should work. It's the size of a brick as it hands it to you.
I try to set it on my belt and put on the cord. Like I tie a little knot on my shirt so it stays near my mouth. And making my way back. Thank you so much, Matt. We'll see you again. I hope.
All right, I'll stay on the radio then. In case you have something to say, I guess. Or do I work on the suit?
Be on the bridge. Just be ready to react if we need.
Okay, Bart. Good luck.
Thank you.
Timothy, by the ledge to the entry of the station, holding a defensive position, ready with his gun at the ready. Oh, you're back, Bart. Just in time.
Yeah, sorry for taking. Yeah, but I lift my jacket, showing the black brick that is the main con. We're good. The boys on the bridge.
Roger. So,
Grabbing my shotgun.
Are you ready, boss? I'm about to open the hatch. Okay. Well, let's see who's inside. And he starts rolling slowly. And there's a tish as the air calibrates to each other, opening the hatch open. Now on the station itself, allowing you to walk, not having to use a ladder, but to walk horizontally, pushing the door. Its hydraulics still working. The next room is lit. You see the rust-covered walls and floor, the grates on the floor leading into a corridor.
Looking around, like 360 slowly with shotgun in your hands.
I look around in the docking room and take a few steps on the floor, the grid floor. The sound of my feet echoing through to the next room and beyond. I just stand there for a moment, just looking and listening for the sounds of the station and the ocean. Close my eyes, few deep breaths, just sensing what might be out there.
I walk up to one of the walls that are closest. So rusty, and I see a poster that is half flipped over, like with one holding the shotgun in one hand. I unfold it on the wall to see what's the poster.
The poster itself saying the circus coming. The date itself, like 6 months passed already. A clown
I muttered
mask
myself.
on with colored hair and a big red nose of a guy throwing balls.
I muttered to myself, guess we're the clowns now. Walk back to the group. I don't like this. Why is it so desert?
Jeremiah, no sounds emitting from the corridor itself. The lights activated. It appears to be eerily normal.
Yeah, the station is just, yeah, it's silent. It's what's having you so on edge, Bart? Everything seems okay. We're supposed to dock here, and we can enter the station proper and register at the customs officer, and that's it. I guess what's
You really
up?
think it's normal? I say that, and then like I cast a look at Tim. Like I look tired.
Well, somebody should be here to welcome us for paperwork at least. So that's not normal at least.
Oh, of course not. Come on. I shoulder my rifle and say, "We found a dead body floating in the freaking ocean with a gunshot in its back. What do you expect? Come on, we don't want to stand around waste time. If there is something going on here, we need to be quick about it, first and foremost. We can't look
All right.
back."
I point with my free hand. Let's go down the corridor then.
I go first. You know that. And I start
Timothy,
heading down the corridor.
walking behind you, the gun at the ready. Let's go.
I am standing a little bit to your left, a little bit behind, shotgun in hand, feeling the graded floor on my feet. Dum, dum, dum. Looking around.
This door, pretty normal. No longer high pressure door as you would do with the outside hall ring. Latch close.
I'll open it. I look around.
Lobby room, few benches, area to deposit crates, but no crates inside the designated outlines. A dead body slumped over a desk, which appears to be a reception desk.
What it is? I walk toward the dead body and just briskly, uncarefully walking to the dead body and pushing it over.
The blonde hair obscuring the face like a mop. Pushed back, it reveals the whole lower jaw missing with a tongue hanging out.
Ugh. I jolt back, tense up, grabbing my weapon. I look around intensely.
When you jog back, I getting a glimpse of the body. I also let an audible ugh. What? Is that made by a human? Look at this, Tim.
Oh God. It looks like his jaw got ripped off.
Yeah. Why only did... No, that's... Mud raptors eat you whole. I hold it close to my chest, my shotgun. This might be people. Insane people.
The chest itself appears clawed, the dress ripped, deep wounds digging through the flesh into the bone. On the torso.
What is that? Those knife cuts. Check it out. Could be some people ran out of ammo. That must have been mutiny.
Wait a second. But the jaw... I look down a bit. Hey, Jeremiah. Do you remember the Brotherhood of Leviathan, that hoax about the cult in the Ark?
Yeah. That was entertaining. Yeah, of course. Nice. What about them?
I don't know. This looks like hysteria. Something similar. You might be dealing with crazy people.
A scratch from the radio. Hello? On Bartholomew's speaker near your ear. The voice of Matthew, the mechanic. Hello? Can you hear me?
I put my hand in press. Yes, we all can hear you.
The signal has changed. I don't speak Morse. I don't know, but it changed.
I look around. Yeah, you can find the manuals in some of the cupboards at the bridge. You may not know your way around there, but you can figure it out. The manuals are right there.
Okay.
Try to decipher it.
I'll let you know what it says. Matthew out.
Right,
Oh,
roger that.
good, good kid. He knows where his position is without anybody telling him about it. Just automatically goes and does the right things. Great.
I just say nothing to that. Very well. You know what? I look back the way we came just to make sure there's nothing.
You see one crate in the very corner. It appears to be covered in webs.
Okay, let's go up ahead a little bit. I didn't want to do this, but I slide with the shotgun on the strap on my back, approach the body, start feeling its pockets, see if it has any keys in it.
A lanyard designating the body to be the receptionist of the area.
Oh,
The ID itself having like electronic signal code.
here, I slide it out of his head, out of his shirt, and put on my jacket pocket. We might need this. Let us move onward. Come on. There's nothing here.
I just need to check something. Looks there's something with this crate, and I just glance at the crate again, not moving closely to it on the way out of the room.
Oh, the crate's probably nothing. It has webs in it. Yeah, I assumed this station went haywire 2 weeks ago, so that must have been there way longer, which means there's nothing valuable in it.
Yeah, and we need to find some kind of before we can get out of here. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Bring some back home.
Debt.
Something.
It's all about the debt.
The next
Yeah.
couple of rooms appear to be is more of the same. Many of them empty, a good half dozen. Here and there, a dead body, ripped to shreds. There are items and valuables on them. One of them catches with the uniform of a security officer and a gun on him. In the hand, on the floor.
Oh. Yeah. What a smell. I'm looking around all the bodies. What happened here?
You get another signal from the radio.
Yes? Matt?
It says REACTOR HELP.
Reactor malfunction?
Help. That's a bit unspecific. Reactor.
Oh.
Reactor help.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
How does the radiation from the reactor work?
Well, my counters are not sensing anything, so if it's malfunctioning, I would have known by now. But I do get the the energy signatures. The station seems to be running like by standard protocol.
My God. That must be the survivors. They are hiding out in the reactor room. They have sealed themselves in with no food and water.
From
God knows what
what?
they're going through in this moment. This is horrible.
Hiding from what? 2 weeks? They're probably already dead.
Seems like everybody else killed each other out here.
Why? That's what you gotta ask yourself here. I approach the captain's dead body, hunch over, grab his handgun, pocket it away, running out of pockets.
Yes. Oh, that's bad. No, we might want to get his security badge and ID tags and everything because
Yeah,
that's
his should work.
that's proof. That's a good proof. You can show this to the officials.
I take it out and put on myself to carry it.
The badge and tag being one item, the code itself allowing security officer access to specific places.
Let's try to go to his office first, see what we can find.
How do we even navigate this station without just going from room to room, looking at dead bodies?
You're the diver.
Yeah, I'd say we dive it from the outside, but it's so submerged.
I think they put numbers on the rooms. We should be able to find a catalog somewhere and then find the number and make our way.
Don't they write on the walls a map or something?
We should probably head directly for the reactor room, though.
Okay.
The
Yeah, let's
previous
see
What
what's
do you
in the
want?
reactor.
Why do you want to go to some strange office? All the papers have been probably flooded with blood. It's just some weird accounting shit. Who cares? Ugh. Sorry, I'm losing my good sense of humor here. Yeah. Great idea. Let's go find the office.
Jeremiah, behind Bartholomew is that police officer standing up.
I immediately turn very serious and I point voicelessly. I fumble with my weapon and Bart, what's behind you?
Bart,
Hearing the words behind you, there's a desk in front of me. I try to jump over it and like roll it, roll just to get out of whatever might be behind me.
the police officer, groaning out loud, a tentacle pushing out of his throat, breaking the jaw in the process as it moves after Bart, attempting to strike with the table in the way.
What in the deepest abyss?
Failing to reach Bart.
Seeing this weird slimy tentacle a few feet away from me, I cringe at the foul smell. I point my shotgun at it. Point blank range.
Sending the creature back flying onto his back on the floor. Still moving.
Getting this little bit of time, I run to be closer to the other guys. We should leave now.
Jeremiah.
Completely shocked by what's happening. I just shakily point the gun in the general direction of this, and just hoping it's been unsecured, I pull the trigger 5 times in a row.
The
I hit.
chest penetrated, and skull exploding while shots. It stops moving, the tentacle curling up as it lets out a screech of a death cry.
Like, you gotta abandon this.
Timothy stumbling back. What the fuck was that?
Still holding the rifle and pulling the trigger a few more times. I slowly stay to myself. We got this. We got this.
No, we don't got this. I'm already like, I'm retracing our way. Like, come on, let's return. There's nothing we can do.
In the scramble, I just follow Bart, trying to pull at his arm, grabbing for him to calm down a bit.
Matthew here. I got another word. It says mutant. And stuck. It's taking a while to translate it all. The radio.
Okay.
Scratching.
Okay. Don't scare the kid.
I'm not gonna
We
scare
got
the
this.
kid. But we need to go back. We don't even have any protection. Whatever happened to those guys?
Just reassure him a bit.
The noises.
And we left
of,
one behind.
The noises of moaning, bodies lurching across the hall of the station, echoing from the distance. One of them coming in view of the next room with the open latch. Moving.
We gotta leave.
Moving aimlessly.
Timothy, cover our 6. We gotta escape now. We're running out of the room. That way back we came.
But what about the survivors?
They're not survivors anymore. They're casualties.
I've heard, Matthew. They're still alive.
We need to regroup somewhere safe.
That is old signal, I'm pretty sure.
It keeps changing though. It feels like there's someone there.
Bartholomew, roll with disadvantage to convince.
I stumbling upon my words. Maybe it's automated. I don't know.
You cold-hearted bastard. They're sending an SOS signal. We should do something about it.
Alright, fine. Don't panic. For God's sake. Regroup. Combat formation.
I got your back, boss. Giving a side eye at Bartholomew.
I scoff.
One of the mutated bodies, hearing all of the commotion, walking in your direction. A tentacle sprung out of its shoulder.
Come on, Tim. Finish that thing. I look at the body that is next to me, and just to make sure, I point blank, I touch with the shotgun's hand at its head and just to explode the head, just make sure.
Gore spreading across the hole.
Come on, let's explode everything.
The security officer taking his revolver, taking the shots. Blam, blam, blam. Stuck inside the torso as it falls over.
I point the rifle at the dead body, and then I remember it's empty. Fumbling with the reloading. Shit. I hope sound doesn't attract anymore of those.
More screeching across the hall and groaning of bodies shambling closer.
There must be at least 10. I'm trying to reload it, like I'm shaking.
You hear gunshots in the distance.
I stop mid reloading.
That way. Down the hallway.
I yell, "Survivors! Survivors!"
There's another shot. 2 creatures in view of you, backs turned towards the group, shambling away towards the gunshot noise.
All right, this is our cue. Keep it cool, everybody. Firing, get closer and fire at the same time.
Roger!
I'm still reloading.
Timothy steps up, walks up to the back of the creature at point blank, unloading the revolver, blasting open the torso, and breaking the spine of one of the creatures. The second one turning towards him.
Aiming very carefully with the rifle and calmly pushing the trigger, trying to hit the central corridor of the creature.
Roll.
A hit.
Sending the second shambling mount against the metal corridor wall, moving yet alive, a blast away. Good shot, boss.
One more.
Jeremiah.
Bartholomew.
Sorry.
I finishing reloading. I approach by 3 steps and pointed it towards the chest of the remaining creature. Pull the trigger. Perfect shot.
The chest exploding in gore. The creature no longer moving.
Survivors! Can you hear us?
Roll
You
a
too.
perception check.
Sorry, can you repeat?
A perception.
I managed to make out words just faintly.
Be here! Across
I
the
can hear them!
noises of shambling mounts and another gunshot going off in the far distance, echoing through the halls.
I running, like I slide over another desk to getting closer to the next doorway to project my voice. Try to make it back to the reception.
We're stuck! They're all in front of us! We cannot move! The next room itself now having 4 creatures shambling towards, back and forth, in both directions, seeing the group.
There's 4 more coming.
We need
They're
to
stuck.
we need to pull them out. We need to get there and make a loud noise of some kind. We need to get their attention to draw them away. It's the only chance we have.
I step into the doorway now, and I start yelling for the creatures. Over here! Like fanning my arms, holding the shotgun still.
All four turn towards you, tentacles growing out of different body parts. One burst open out of the stomach. 6, 7 tentacles leeching themselves towards you. Coming closer.
I pull the captain's pistol from my belt, and while walking away in the other direction, I just empty the magazine in the general direction.
Roll.
Bullets just fly off the walls and the floor, and hitting one in the tentacle, doing 0 damage.
Struck, but not struck down. The creatures unmoving to pain, moving themselves, getting closer, but following.
With my other
The
remaining.
security officer taking his shot too, eliminating one of them. I must reload. Fumbling
Cover our
for his
back.
bullets.
I point the shot again down the corridor as well, pulling the trigger. Complete failure. My gun, as I pull the trigger, kind of it breaks off. Some components of the shotgun fall on the ground. My hands bleed a little. Some burp! And I kick the material.
What are you doing, Bart? Keep shooting at them.
Screaming and screeching of creatures. The mouths of the dead bodies yelling out as rumblings of a horde approaching your location.
I put my hand in my pocket, pull the handgun I took from the corpse earlier. We have to return. We have to get a choke point on a.
I'm run over to Bart and try to drag him by the arm, drag him out. Come, we gotta make a diversion. We gotta pull them away from this place. Come on, Timothy.
It's working. I follow.
Yeah, it's working. They're definitely coming for us now. Fucking hell. Reloading and moving, following you guys with a light shock.
Well, you wanted to be the hero, so.
Fuck you. Puffing and puffing our way down the corridor. You see that there? We'll make a stand right there. Trying to make some extra distance from the creatures. Time to reload.
Shambling zombies break through a glass window onto the floor, picking themselves back up. A good half dozen looking in your direction, between you and the choke point.
We cannot do this.
Oh,
They're gonna surround us. We won't even have time to go down the latch back to the sub. We bought them time.
here, take this. I hand him the rifle. Here, take this. It's still fairly loaded.
I grab it with one hand, the rifle, and hand you the other handgun with the other.
You
One
hear
for each hand.
Echoing footsteps, echoing past many rooms of running feet. They're coming! the low sound reaching your ears.
I point to the zombies that just fell out of the window, and I spray and shoot in their direction. Not really aiming. A total failure. All the shots either miss or hit non-vital parts.
The creatures shamble themselves onto their feet or crawling in your direction, closing the distance. They're almost all me, as Timothy himself unloads his revolver, blasting open the brain of the one grabbing his shoelaces. Blam! And shaking off the arm. Jeremiah.
Moving in close to one of the creatures, the closest creatures between us and the survivors. I with a handgun in each hand, I pull both of the triggers just carefully and slowly, just hoping that some bullets are left.
Roll.
A success.
The monster explodes in gore, flung away and strewn across the metal gratings, dripping onto the coolant pipes underneath.
I I use I grab the rifle by its hand and use it as a bludgeoning weapon to hit one that is on the ground approaching Tim. Full whack.
Timothy himself yelling, "Help! Help me!"
The butt of the rifle like carves inside the skull of the creature. Blood splatters like.
The creature having torn into the fabric of the vest, but stuck inside the bulletproof armor underneath, going limp. Oh, thank God! Scrambling onto his feet with his revolver.
It's time to breach the distance. Let's run past it if we can. Let's run in that direction quickly as we can.
I'm recollecting
Navigating through breaking noises of zombies pushing open doors, breaking through windows between the different sections, amassing to 24 shambling monsters.
There's too many of them.
I yell out loudly now. Survivors, where are you? Do you hear us? Come.
You hear gunshots, now much closer, as through one of the as a shambling zombie gets flown past one of the open doorways to the other side.
I flinch. We're here. Still holding the rifle as as a club.
There. I measure up the distance to the doorway as I reload one of the handguns with some spare bullets.
Several
Can we close the
zombies
distance?
in the way, closing in around you from every angle of the rooms.
There's no escape.
I flip over to hold it correctly. Once again, not really being able to aim. I miss all the shots. Once again, I see no effect.
One of the
They
creatures
won't fall.
shambling towards you, struck with bullets. He lurches for your neck.
I managed to I step sideways just in time, and with the butt of the gun, I just try to hit it, and I hit it exactly on the head, on full force, with the butt of the rifle.
Skull broken in. On the belt of the creature, another handgun, and the vest of a security officer around his torso.
I don't have time. We got another handgun if you need it, and a vest. I'm already trying to point to the.
I'm on it! Timothy taking pot shots at zombies with the revolver as he pulls out the other handgun, holding it outwards to whichever creature moves closest. Jeremiah.
I stagger back, just pointing my gun at the closest. Confused. There are so many. I fire one single shot at the head. And another one, it goes through both eyes of the creature, exploding the back of its head into a bloody mess.
A hand grabs the doorway and pulls himself through black skin, a mechanic's outfit, carrying what appears to be a long rifle with a disheveled beard and a haggard face. And he locks eyes towards the group and looks away back down the hallway. This way!
Survivor to us. I yell to the man, trying to get some contact.
He points his rifle to one of the shambling mounts and pulls the trigger. Levering the action to get the next round in the barrel.
I kick a stool that is next to me to the general direction of the creatures to try to slow it down.
The creature stumbles and falls over. Now, two more people. A young girl, barely 12, runs close behind the black man, and a woman holding a baseball bat, smashing the skull in of another creature, trying to close the distance between you both.
All three of you, survivor to us. Survivors, I shoot some more bullets at the creatures to try to divert their attention from the little group that just emerged. Bullets are just flying everywhere, dangerously close to the survivors.
All the mounts turning towards you, Jeremiah, closing the distance and striking at you. Several of them grabbing for your clothes and for your body. You take 2 wounds. The claws and tentacles lashing into you, ripping into your chest.
I scream out in excruciating pain as the tentacles pierce my skin and draw blood. Feel the intense pain and drop to my knees. Handguns dropping out of my hands, clunking down on the steel floor beneath.
Timothy yelling out and blasting off one of the creatures from you. The other one still trying to tear you apart.
I run over to get point blank as much as possible. Then I shoot the creature. 3 shot. But no major. I cannot. I no. That has no effect.
Striking the body, the leg flying off from the bone itself. The tentacles, however, latched on and dug in deep as the creature strikes out again. Only one now. Himself trying to strike, flailing weakly at the bullet wounds, losing blood, purple blood, covering and mixing with yours as it lets go of the grip.
I grab at the tentacles and trying to get them away from me, and I hold my chest, feeling the blood flow out through my fingers and coughing, excruciating pain, trying to feel if it's possible to breathe.
I
The
with one
people
hand
cover the
try to.
distance now, closing up to your group, blasting a couple of zombies. It's only us. Everybody else is dead. The black man yelling towards you.
Helping Jeremiah up to his feet and yelling back, "Come on! We got a sub!"
They run.
Cough. Unable to say anything. I just tightly grip Bart's shoulder, just the other one covering the wound.
Come on, I'll help you, Jerry. I put one of your hands over my shoulder. It's kind of an ease. I can help you walk.
With the other hand, I actually motion to the survivors.
The survivors running behind you all. Timothy himself unloading his guns. I'm out of ammo. Moving as a group. I'm gonna need
Help me carry Jerry. We'll go faster.
I need a foot roll.
Me?
Yes, both of you.
I fail.
I stumble over my own feet in a jolt of pain and drop to my knees, unable to hold on to the shoulders of the big guy.
I fell. I stumbled my feet as well because of you.
The creatures reaching melee distance. Timothy yelling out, "Boss! No!" Throwing his gun at the head of the creature, doing absolutely nothing.
On my feet, I flip and I try to shoot at the creature. Ah! No ammo.
I roll around onto my back and spider crawl a little, just one step away from the creature. Endorphins kicking in, ready to try and kick the knees as it gets too close.
Several more mounts behind him itself, attacking the closest target, Bartholomew. Unable to hit you, the tentacle itself lashing next to you into the grate, making a big dent.
I seen it's still stuck. Once again with the butt of the gun. I whack at its head. I just hit. Barely missing.
Timothy yelling out, "You must run! You must!" He runs towards you, reaching out his arm for Jeremiah.
I yell, "Leave me! You can't make it with me! I'll go down with the ship. Run or right, escape, Bart. You can't. You gotta escape. We made a deal."
I look. I quickly glance at how many creatures are approaching and how close they are. Sweating. Blood spatter on my face.
And more and more. Scrambling towards you, about to lash out yet again.
I throw my rifle at your chest. I'm sorry. And make my way back. Starts running.
Timothy reaches his hand from Jeremiah to yours, Bart, pulling towards the exit as the black man takes a pot shot to the shambling mount directly behind you, sending him back.
I try to approach the.
I grab the gun that Bart threw at me with both hands, resting at my elbows on my back, just still trying to crawl a few steps back and firing the shots into the nearest. About to be overwhelmed, it seems.
The magazine is
Escape!
empty.
Escape with our lives!
The magazine is empty.
Click. Click. Run! I can't!
Running up to the hatch. I help it preen it open.
Jeremiah, you take another wound as Several tentacles slash against you, ripping into your body.
I no longer feel the pain as I just kick and hit and try to finally get up a little bit.
Twisting the hatch to already motion.
Finally getting up with the 5 or 6 creatures standing right next to me. I just take a deep sigh and enjoy the last breath. Close my eyes. Imagine the escape of this child and her parents. Thinking of the depths. This is the right place.
Jeremiah is torn to shreds. While following
Trying
you,
to ignore the
next
noises.
door pulled open by the black man, sending child and woman first. The corridors cleared out in front of you, moving. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm running after them. I just to be sure I produce a little makeshift brass knuckle just to have it on my hand as I'm running towards them to catch up. We got a sub. It's stationed over there.
Another foot roll.
I fail. I stumble on a corpse. Face first to the ground.
Timothy grabs your arm, pulling you back on your feet. Move it, soldier! Pushing you in front of him towards the group as he bashes with the backside of the revolver into the skull of one of the creatures, getting wounded in the process himself.
As he pushed me up, I push him back, trying to make my way. Watch out, the ground. There's crap all over.
I got it. Shambling mounts attempting futilely to strike him, but his combat training making him dodge and weave the attempts. The entrance to the submarine in sight.
Running. Open a hatch! Making my way down the corridor. Feet echoing alongside groans and moans.
He handing the rifle to the woman. The man starts the process of opening the hatch, rotating it once. The creatures covering the distance yet again, getting dangerously close. Two of them.
I run over to them and instantly go down and try to help them and crank it faster. Try to keep them at bay, Tim.
Cranking another rotation. The woman attempting to bash in the head of one of them, having reached the group. Failing to do so. A weak strike. Timothy attempting the same. Pushing back one of them onto his back with a kick with his boot. The black man, the third rotation, opening the hatch to the air dock.
Just jump inside.
The girl comes over and he lowers her first inside. As the zombies keep coming. Striking the woman and tearing into her arm, blood flowing freely as she cries out in pain.
I grab her by one arm, pull her, and with the same motion, with my feet, try to kick the creature, pulling her into the hole. Success. I managed to chug her down the opening hatch, my feet making full contact with extra force into the creature's pelvis area, the zombie.
You both falling onto the metal grates take a wound. The woman landing on top of you, yelling out in pain.
Crawl, jump inside. Don't mind the fall.
The black man taking his last shot with the rifle, jumping down. And Timothy closing the hatch behind him, ripping apart a tentacle from one of the shambling mounds during the closure of the hatch as it flops down next to you, Bartholomew, rotating it shut.
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Timothy jumping into the hatch and closing it, the maneuver itself detaching a tentacle as it flops down next to you.
I on the ground, like look at it flopping, spilling dark blood. I put my hand on my side with the communicator. Detach! Back to the Ark right now.
Okay. And screeching of the camel as the clamps release. Detaching, destroying the clamping rim itself, still filled with air, the water pressure crumpling inside on the Deep Fathom station.
I get on my feet and immediately start helping the others, still looking at the tentacle wriggling. We have a doctor.
Oh, thank God somebody came. We heard a commotion. So I've changed the signal.
You did good. I press once again, like, Matt, call Dr. Simon. Say we found survivors. We're in need of serious help. Says something, say tentacle. I guess you'll figure out.
Roger that. The three start climbing down, helping the woman as much as possible. Simone, at the ready. Now, you come with me. We got a nice room over here. take a seat. I got you covered. You're safe now.
Hey, I'm gonna see Matt. I'm gonna update him, and I walk over the way to give him explain what happened.
As you're before you leave, Temesvi speaks up. Now hold on there a second. The revolver
I
pointed
stop.
at you.
I stop and like broad shoulders, like looking over them. What is that now, Tim? We already lost too many people.
I don't trust you. You always have a second game going on. You left those people to die. The captain sacrificed himself. I'm not gonna let you commandeer the ship.
I turn to him, hands is still on my side. I don't plan on commandeering anything. I just want to go back to the Ark. So do you. Do you think I enjoyed leaving Jeremiah there? I knew him since I was young. My only regret is on having a bullet to end his misery earlier.
You may say the truth, but I cannot trust you. You've
And
been
if that
pulling
makes you feel
tricks left
safe,
and right.
if that makes you feel safe, keep on that gun, keep an eye on me. Let's just go back to the Ark and get paid.
He relaxes the grip on the revolver and nods. Then drop your weapons and whatever you have left. I'm gonna bring them to the locker. As he approaches you to reach out with an open hand to receive.
The weapons I had were all used. Shotgun broke. The handgun I hand over to Jeremiah. The rifle I handed over.
Your pockets too. I don't want any bullets on you or anything. Like makes the motion as he pushes the guns aside to away from you.
I pull from my shirt the tag. That's all I have got, man. I throw it at his feet. At least we can prove we've been here.
Convince him to a roll.
Second.
All right, I'm satisfied. Fuck, man.
And
Jeremiah
I smirk a bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll talk with his family when we're in the Ark.
Fine.
I make my way, start walking once again back to the bridge. And before I go, wait a second. I know it's not the moment, but is there any steak left? At least food will make people feel a little bit better.
He grabbing the guns under his arm, what he has taken, says, pretty sure the stove's still on.
I'll just update the boy. I'll let him maneuver the ship. I'll cook the thing if that's worth anything. Thank you, Tim. And yeah.
And I think we are gonna end the session here. Yeah.
Man, I'm so sad. I'm so sad you died, man.
I
'Cause,
cannot
like,
hear. Yeah, something is not right.
he's fixing. Yeah,
Okay.
he's fixing his stuff. Yeah, he's being berated by his wife right now, so he has to mute.
How dare you dying during game? That's not okay. Like you're supposed to win
I did
your
not marry
roleplay
a
games.
man who.
Yeah.
I did not marry a man who dies.
Shoot. Back. Hello.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Oh, I'm sad I died too, but it was.
I was like,
It had to
man,
happen.
I really thought, man, if I had an ammo, like he would really have shot at your head. It's just like, at least I'm not gonna let you like suffer like this awful death. But all I have is this empty rifle. Like I guess it's to give you some sort of feeling of control. Just toss at you, and then you forgot I had no ammo. Like, ah!
Yeah, I was just a great rifle. I gotta fire it.
Yeah, that was very much. I didn't want to. I had to stay on what has been established, so I had to repeat it.
Mhm.
I felt like there was no smoother
Yeah.
way to go about it in that moment.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's how it wins.
there were a few moments where I was a bit confused, like when I succeed on like pulling the woman and kicking, like you said, I fall down. I was like, wait, am I outside? Are they leaving me outside? That's why I was like, can you repeat? Because I really like did not understand. And instead of
Oh.
asking like, wait, explain again, just I didn't hear, just
Yeah.
because like I was really confused, like I did not understood, but then it became clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the hatch itself, right, goes down into the camel.
Yes.
So you said like, yeah, you push the zombie away and you pull her down to get into the submarine. So you would be falling down onto your back, like good 12 feet
3 meters
something.
or so.
Yeah, 3 meters or something. So yeah, you're taking
that
the
doesn't
for
mean-
that. You're taking the fall.
Yeah,
so
no,
to say.
when I understood that, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, yes. But I was very confused. Wait, I don't think they're like during the fight with the creatures. I don't know. Maybe because there's low. I don't know. I was like, a bit confused on how it was going. So I was
Yeah.
leaving up a lot of for you. Like I would say what I was doing and leaving up to you to describe. I think maybe if you use more like close, like they're far, they're close, just that. I mean, again, the game is works, but we're working with like far. So far is it takes a full turn. Close, it's already in immediate range. So if you had maybe coded that way, I would like, okay, they're like they can like walk up and attack me. Oh, they're far. I still have like a turn.
It was definitely difficult because I was very very much trying to make it a moving combat. You guys don't want to be stuck in the room, and you don't want to get swarmed. So the players clearly intend to move, and I intend to, like, when the creatures become a threat again, that it reflects like through the dice when you tried like, oh, we should distract them, and you rolled a 12. I think you said, oh, it's like you hurt your hand. And I was really trying to like use how you roll a 12 to be like, you'll get your distraction. They're all coming for you now. Allowing the other guys to like close up with you, but now you have the whole horde at your around you.
I was really like, they are gonna betray me. Like I was feeling that the whole time, like.
Yeah, I was feeling the same. Yeah.
But going with the motion.
This is going to be the bad guys that are going to just shoot us in the back.
Yeah, or something. And then I don't know. I think I went ahead and like I saw some 12s. I'm like, I'm describing this like because because in my head like I could see a very logical way that would be a setback. Yeah, so I went ahead, but I don't know. Maybe you did not like that.
There were several setbacks, so that was unlucky too.
Yeah.
But there was at one point where I think I left something up to your description, Sonala, and that was a mistake because you started to you started to move the whole party, and unfortunately, but I think that was I really queued that. I should have described something much more in that situation. But it was I have a hard time getting a clear picture of the scene.
Yeah.
So kind of feeling my way to what I can do and what I cannot do. It's a little bit hard to guess it and not overreach
You know
and
why?
co-create too much
I
either.
I think we should have co-created to define like this room. We should have gone ahead and say, oh, a few meters, like 2 meters. We should have done that just so when the combat started, we already had like established several things would make much easier.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I think
it would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having a game, man. Like,
yeah.
Just one moment. Is it
Come on,
life or
man.
death?
come on, man. I'm busy. I got an
Yeah.
arrangement.
Can you hear me when I'm?
No, nothing.
It's working.
Because sometimes my thing does that, and I'm very like
I
I'm
can
paranoid.
read your
That
body
sucks.
language that it's like, wait, hold on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I was
I
gonna say,
feel
but yeah,
like
if we
there was like the deep farm station, and for me it was clear that I'm not doing a dungeon crawl. We are trying to achieve goals. So when you were like, I'm trying to listen, like I'm trying to get information, I was trying to let you roll for it, but then it was hard to tell you what to do because I also didn't want to take control. And at some point I said make a perception check, and for me it was clear to hear if like people are yelling for help, like if you can pick
yeah,
it
I
up
got
over
that.
noise.
So I went ahead and said, "Hey, I can hear you." Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I said I can faintly hear, make out words or something like that. Just to like, I'm not gonna say what I hear, but I'm gonna let you determine that.
I like that a lot because I said help, but you said I think I can hear something. I like that so much more to like interpret what you hear in character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I really like the tempo in this dungeon. It's not a dungeon because
Yeah.
we don't want to go room to room, and it's a 3 foot by 15 foot, and there's
Yeah.
Yeah, I
a
did that
stool
at
in
the
the
start.
corner, and like it takes way too long. And this is like we're moving to the next point of interest, and
Yes.
we maybe we're co-creating some of the points of interest too, and try
How did
making
you?
that. Oh,
Yeah.
that
I made
must
a
be a
lot of
security
desks.
office office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you like when I moved? Like you were moving, right? And I've said
Mhm.
6 rooms later, like half a dozen rooms.
You know what?
I liked it.
My head went over that. I did not because when we were returning, I still imagine like we're still like 3 rooms deep. So like my head, I was already in the first
Mm.
corridor. And like, oh wait, I'm not. But that's because I did not catch. I think that could be a me thing. But maybe if you just like after 6 rooms blend or like just rust, just make that a little bit longer. Oh, okay. There's some
Yeah,
space in there.
like I could like take over exploring room after room, half a dozen rooms in moving through the labyrinthian station. You see, well, I'm doing the thing again of talking in second person, but it's
Yeah,
like I know what your intention is, and you don't want to get
Yeah.
caught. But
yeah,
also,
because
if
in this situation, yeah, our intention is very clear, and you don't have to do the second person thing. I think that in this situation, it was perfectly clear that we were absolutely exploring and looking for something. And if we don't find anything interesting, we don't need to go into details with that. We can just skip it.
yeah, and for me, it was
Yeah.
I have a different motive than the players, right? The players want cash, they want reward, they want something to get out of it. Like, you are putting yourself in danger, so you want to get out of danger too. While I am playing the second game of how much I want the players to be put in danger, So when the zombie horde comes shambling, they can cut you off if like a bad die roll happens or if you risk
Hmm.
your life. So that's
Why did he
the
take?
yeah. Go ahead.
Why did he take 2 wounds
It was
instantly?
several zombies attacking at once.
Ah, okay.
So I
Okay.
was thinking like I'm not rolling for each zombie. I let them roll with
Oh, he did
advantage.
collectively.
I let them
Ah,
roll with
okay.
advantage, and I
Good
guess
call.
it could have been 1 wound. Like, oh, they collectively do 1 wound. It was a
Mm-hmm.
judgment call in that moment.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you had given just 1 wound, I would not have been in so much trouble. I mean, I would have interpreted it to be like, okay, this sucks. I'm gonna get a flesh wound and the arm is gonna bleed, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
run around and shoot some more zombies. But if it's 2 wounds, to me, that sounds like it's like tentacles going into the chest and shit. It
Yeah.
sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted. Like, man, you surround like 3 or 4 of them are attacking you at once. You're like, it's the zombie movie moment of, if you don't get
Yeah, that's
extracted right now, you're like on the floor in the next round.
I was now that you mentioned that, another thing that was going on in my head, like, because I have like my unarmed combat totaling that is a 19, so I'm rolling a 19. But I
Yeah.
think like Bartholomew is not going to, throw hands with these creatures. He's gonna try to play safe. So I will not meta game in the sense of I want the success. He'll keep shooting because that's the safest option. Even if like I have nothing in shooting. I was rolling for an 8 every time I was shooting.
oh
So I
shit.
was missing everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at some point I mentioned like the bullets don't make effect or they don't hit because like what is going on? Why that guy cannot hit? Like kind of leaving up to interpretation a bit.
Yeah, I wanted to like describe the failures sometimes when you shot the bullets, but then you guys described it, so I'm like, okay, I'm trying to temper myself so I don't want to negate what players come up with, right? Because that's when players stop doing things and I wait for the DM to do everything. If
I threw a
I start
curveball
doing
at
that,
you at one point too.
yeah.
With the poster. The poster. Like, oh, this is what he comes up with. I see a poster. Let's see what he comes up with.
Yeah, that can be
Absolutely.
fun. It's a fun way to tease the
Because
GM
it's like something
sometimes.
very minor, but he could make it something major if he wanted. So it's just like, let's see what you do with it.
I was
And it
thinking
was
too on the spot. I felt very much caught off guard. Like,
Yeah.
is it like a recruitment poster? Not like a job poster? Nah, it's like, oh, it's clowns. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's clowns.
had to be clowns.
Had
It
to
was
be
it was
clowns.
cool. Ah man, you missed the chance to have like a zombie clown. Have
You
like
had,
the wig.
you rolled a 1 on one of your dice, and for me it was, what is the good thing that will happen for the 1? It's like, oh yeah, this zombie, he still has his gun and like the butt shoot,
Mm.
like in his belts between the butt cheeks, like stuck in there.
Oh, so that was it. Okay.
Yeah. And like carrying the security vest, like you to and trying not to say you recognize it's a dead police officer with his gun still holstered. Right? I'm trying not to do the you, but I did so much use anyways
Uh-huh.
at other times.
No, you called his attention because it was in his immediate,
Exactly. You just killed
scope
him.
there, which is fine.
You just
Yeah.
killed the creature. Now that it's fallen over. Oh, there's the gun in the belt.
Yeah, that makes
Lucky
total
find.
sense.
Because these creatures will not use guns on you.
Yeah. Good thing. Good
Hmm.
thing.
I
Another
was
thing I
sur-
thought was, oh, go ahead.
I was surprised that there was a zombie apocalypse in the station. I had expected something else, but it's nice to be surprised.
Yeah, I was ready for a cult. I'm like, this is cult. We got a cult. They even said like, do you remember because I have hoax. So like I can create hoaxes.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's that feeling of just after you've done saying something, you realize, oh, I should have said this. I should have done it like this, you know? It's like I get that feeling all the time.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, it was awesome, man. It was awesome.
What
Yeah,
about
definitely.
the ending point of the session? Because I'm thinking,
I was
are we
so,
skipping to, oh, they're healed and you talk with the survivors? Are we going back on the arc and you negotiate of what will happen?
mhm.
Like which?
I I was like, when the moment we got inside and the hatch closed and I said blast off, I thought he'll maybe call it off here.
Yes.
But then he went a little bit ahead. But it was a cool conflict there because it was like the last moment, like the comeuppance of my actions. And I was like, oh man, we're gonna have like a brawl here. But then I am conniving. Like I still got a chance at this, and then I rolled pretty well.
Yes.
Like okay, I'm still a lying bastard that I am. I got away with it.
He does
Yeah,
trust
was-
you. Like when you were like, oh, we should definitely go away, run away, ignore the survivors. That was the moment of like, oh, fuck this guy. Like, what a bastard.
Yeah.
And he tried to save the. I mean, you both tried to save the captain, but he had a choice of who does he give the hand. And I was trying to like ram that hope that it's not you, Bartholomew. It's Jeremiah.
Yeah.
He's the favorite.
I was ready to try and grab Jeremiah and try to drag him along, but like I was like, no, they're too close. Like this is not gonna happen.
How did you
Yeah,
like?
it was.
How did you like
It was
rejecting
both,
the helping hand, Solmir? Go ahead. Sorry, cutting
Yeah,
you off.
no, it was. I think that Jeremiah died because of all three of us working together to make it happen. Kind of, honestly, because the cues were sort of kind of going in that direction, and if he had to roll really well to survive, and it didn't, and I think it was very much in character for Bart to sort of not risk his life too much.
Yeah.
And I really like the touch at the end where it just catches up to him, and he's just like,
Yeah.
okay, now he's not gonna get any guns or anything smuggled because he should have kept the captain alive, and that's that. And I
Yeah.
like that ending, and I like when the dungeon is sort of, or the situation sort of it fades out quickly as well, or kind of quickly, so that after the crescendo, at least I'm fairly satisfied with a quick
Yeah.
ending. I don't know if you can recognize that.
Like
ending.
not doing another hour of extra ending after the ending.
Yeah. And then I was like ready to end there. Another thing, Michael, like the thing with Simone, like Bart was not really interested in her. He was just trying to have another ally in the ship.
Yeah.
That's all he was going with. I don't know if that was clear or not, but like that was his like, yeah, it's good to have like another one on my side here.
Absolutely, but you have a picture of your character, you know? It's like he looks handsome.
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly.
stuck
like a-
stuck on the
Like he
submarine
knows
with
that. He
nothing
knows like
going
he's
on.
big and strong. Like I can use this. Like I think the only like person he actually cared for was Matt. Like because like everyone like he's kind of jaded. Like everyone is kind of a lying bastard in his view, but like this kid is actually like still pure. He's the only one. If it's going to be a loss to to the universe if this kid dies.
Yeah.
Like Simone, I don't know. She's like she may be doing something shady as well, but like he actually cared for Matt. At first, he was just trying to leverage the mechanic, but then like you know what, this kid is pure of heart. He doesn't deserve this.
I felt that when he confronted the captain and said, "No, we're not going all fight." I felt that he was trying to protect the kid there at that for real, like in that point.
The bodies are great. The more bodies you have, you get like one more round to do something. As they eviscerate Timothy and Matthew and Simone and to get to you, you know?
Exactly.
You always get one round more.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how it
you gotta metagame a bit.
Yeah.
And I was
Body bags.
I was
lotion,
also trying to be like,
flashlight.
okay, you guys are both rolling feet. If you reach the exit without another attack, you know that is the roll happening. You guys are moving.
Oh, that I did
You're
not. That's
saying
what
you're
I.
moving.
That's what I said. Like I was not clear. Like I thought it was a greater distance of the zombies, but if that was clear, like oh, this is why I'm rolling. So I was not really sure why I was rolling sometimes.
Right.
And again, I think if had used just like their clothes, but again, we did not talk about this. I should have talked.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
clothes is far.
That is what makes a
It is a
4D
good idea.
roleplay hard. Because I'm not allowing myself to just ask you guys, are you running away? Are you fighting? Are you choosing door 1, 2, 3, or 4? You know?
Yeah.
It's tricky. I think a whole set of techniques could be developed to make combat easier, or was maybe just practice.
And I didn't want to be like, you have to shoot a bunch. Like not every bullet needs to be rolled for. Like if you start punching, then the success is, yeah, you punch him, you push him back, and now he's at a greater distance. But
You know
you're
what I
not
was solid?
you're not caving in heads, punching zombies. Unless you
I thought it was
do,
cool
you
as
know.
well.
Unless you can.
That's like smelling my own fart here, but like they were all minor characters, but you very much felt in danger because of the numbers.
Yeah.
Because like one hit we were done in every single, like for every one that wouldn't kill, I'll show up 3 more. Like there's nothing we can do here, man. Gotta run.
Exactly. It's and I was that's the whole intention of building up tension. Oh, there's a fucking tentacle in this guy's chest that escaped. What's this? I don't know. I'm gonna let them know. But
yeah, like I knew because of the game, but like Bart doesn't know any of this, man. So it's like it's just a mutant.
So it's basically cutscenes, scenes I did not put in. What happened instead is Matthew telling you the code has changed. I'm translating it as we speak.
Oh, okay.
So if I did both, it felt like, oh, now if I do both, it's info dumping and your guys are not getting your turns. So I'm leaving one aside.
I got a question for you. The drug, where it came from, or was it on the spot? Like, was Team like part of the cult?
Oh, that's the question. That is the secret. Do you guys want to know? Like the game for me,
we're not gonna play again.
We're not gonna play again.
If I play, I'm gonna be another character in another part of the world of the flooded earth.
Timothy's well, I had a couple of ideas, but the way it played out, I was sure this is how it's gonna happen. Timothy was a smuggler. He was supposed to get the Calixonite to this place and get cash money in return. Because there's 100% a cult going on of people trying to reach enlightenment with the parasites inside them.
That's interesting.
But
I see. So it wasn't even him. It would have been fun to confront him. But this session was not about that part of the story, but it would have been fun to confront him and say, you are a cultist, and we know it. And
I mean,
see what
you knew the thing. I suggested that we would not confront just because it could turn south, which I think I was right there. You know, lying bastards know each other. You know, schizo to schizo communication. You know.
Yeah, but it would have been a fun thing to do. I mean, you're absolutely right.
And what's he gonna do? He's gonna keep on lying. That's definitely not the case. Because if
so
he
let
says,
him think he's in control.
So
you know.
Yeah.
Now GM secret. I don't know if he has a parasite himself. That was a thought in session 1. I was also thinking, because you kept playing with the drugs, oh yeah, maybe he is a drug addict. But in session 2, it crystallized it more to, I think he's a delivery boy. He's trying to make cash on the side. He's not a cultist himself, but he wants like, it doesn't harm anybody if he gives illegal drugs to somebody else.
No.
He didn't know that the whole station went fucking bust by the time he arrives.
Yeah. But yeah, I knew something was weird with him. Too quiet.
Yeah, he was a bit suspiciously straight. As a straight arrow, would you say? Guys, I very much enjoyed this game. I have to go.
Oh,
so
yes.
I hope to see you later.
That's great.
It was great.
It's a good moment.
Thank you so much for. Yeah.
How do you feel about 4D roleplay, Solby? Do you have any parting words from? I mean, how much 4D did we actually do? I guess.
I mean, staying in character the whole session is the turning point, and it comes with so many benefits that it's really worth it. Although there are also drawbacks. One of them is that it takes a lot of attention. I need more practice. I think it's hard. I think that it's hard work, and I don't feel that I'm getting the responses quickly enough because I'm trying to focus on making the situation in my head. But it's definitely worth it. And another drawback is the combat. It's kind of hard to visualize, but all in all, it's awesome, I think.
All right. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, we can stop the stream here, and yeah, if you want, we can chat a bit more after it. But that's not for the viewers. So goodbye, viewers. Have fun with the show on YouTube.
Bye.